Hi, and welcome to the Battery Shop. Some vehicles like the 2014 Mercedes-Benz S550 have their 12-volt starting battery in the trunk. And although the replacement procedure is fairly straightforward, we're going to have to remove the trunk liner to get at the battery. But before we begin, we always like to recommend that you follow the original equipment manufacturer's step-by-step instructions to be sure that you're familiar with the project, we don't forget anything, and we can safely and efficiently replace a battery in a vehicle like this. So let's get started. Our first step is to remove the trunk liner's fasteners, and we're going to need our T20 Torx wrench for that. Now we can unlatch and remove the trunk liner. Next, remove the fasteners for the lower trunk liner. Now we can remove the lower trunk liner. Although it's not specified in the vehicle manufacturer's step-by-step instructions, we are keeping the memory alive on this vehicle so we don't have to reset any of the computers after we've disconnected the 12-volt battery. With our gloves and safety glasses on, the next step is to remove the negative battery cable from the negative battery terminal. Next, remove the positive battery terminal's protective cover, and using a 10mm wrench, loosen the nut for the positive battery cable and remove it from the positive battery terminal. Now, using a 13mm wrench, loosen and remove the nuts for the battery hold-down plate. And remove the battery hold-down plate. Next, carefully remove the vent tube from the side of the battery. If you're keeping the computer memories alive, use a rag or something to keep the positive battery cable from touching any metal parts of the vehicle. And now we can remove the old battery. And install the replacement battery. Next, reinstall the battery's hold-down bracket. And retighten the nuts to 8 Newton meters. Next, reinstall the positive battery cable onto the positive battery terminal. But don't pound these terminals on, as this can cause internal battery damage. And retighten the nut. Next, reinstall the vent tube into the side of the battery and make sure that the hose is not cracked or broken. Now we can replace the positive battery terminal's protective cover. Next, replace the negative battery cable onto the negative battery terminal. And tighten the nut. The next step is to replace the lower trunk liner and reinstall the fastener. And we're done.